Hi everybody. I think I'm pushing it a bit today. The river's up and it's a big river what I'm going for. Hence the chest waders. And I'm going to try and get a barbel. That is my goal, to try and get a barbel. Okay, I've just been catching my bait out and my catapult's just broken. Now, I'm just having a quick choke now because I did get some bait in. But I'm going to have to have a couple of trots now. I'm going to have to go back to the car or whatever and see if I can find another catapult. Oh, I got a fish on first choke. It's not a barbel though, is it? Which is what I've come for. But if I get this, I've not blanked, have I? Come on fishy, save me a blank there. First choke though, it's not bad is it really? Pissed off about my catapult though, no. Shitty elastic, it's not even an old catapult that. Just snapped, like not even near where it squashes onto the actual frame, like halfway. Just checking this rod out, like it's quite nice this rod actually. It's okay for casting and everything then, no. It's only like a tiddler chub, but it has saved me a blank if that was going to happen, hasn't it? Come on kid, let's have a look here. Oh, I've got my disgorger. That's it, innit? I've got my disgorger. My catapult's knocked. Oh, little swine, it splashed me, didn't it? Right, second choke. I don't know how long to leave it, you know, before I go and get my catty, because like I've got to keep feeding, otherwise I've no chance. And oh, I'm dreading going back. It's a nightmare on these rocks walking back. Right, I'm looking at that Drennan float, you know, and it is nice that, like, really bright, belting, excellent. Oops, second trot, fish on. Not a barbel though, I don't think. No, just a chub again. But that float then, the tip was nice, wasn't it? It was lit up, no wonder they call them Visi wags. I was a bit concerned about the length of the tip not being long enough, but it was. Well, it's not. I'm not trotting any distance there, am I? But if it stands out like that at range, then I don't suppose it's a problem. Just checking the action out of that rod. Like. It's not a big fish, but it's quite a strong float. It's only the tip really what's bending. Come on, chublet. Let's get you up this way a bit here. Come on, lad. Let us have you then. Getting bigger. Getting bigger. Second trot getting bigger. See you, kid. Oh, they always do that, don't they? Okay, so I'm just going to rebait my hook up there and see what happens on third trot. I mean, didn't even really get to trot, did it, as such? Probably just a few fish there, like, you know. I just hope I've got a catapult what I can use for this. Otherwise I'm banjaxed, proper. Because I've got to put bait in, otherwise I'm burnt catch next and out. The only reason I've caught them is because I've catted that stuff in. Thought I had a fish on there, I've got one on now though. It was the bottom there. So that's three fish in 3 chokes if I catch it. I know they're not big like, but it's there, isn't it? Like, do you know I like this rod? I really do. Not just because of these fish, I just like the action of that, like, you know, it's nice. I do want a 15-foot Drennan specimen. I can't like that. I think. Is it worth spending money on one more, because I really don't use longer rods very often. Oh, it's a slimy one there, it's a slimy little thing. I don't know whether to go and get some my catapult sorted out, really. What it is, I'm here air catching, I don't want to go, you know. As I imagine most people would be. But I've got to be sensible, really. I've got to go and get my catapult sorted out, otherwise I'll just probably get a few fish like this now and then that'll be it. I'm sick of these catapults, man. It's because it's quite a long way, you know, and I've got to pull it back out a long. I've got to stretch the lacquer like, but it shouldn't break like that. Right, let's get that out. What I'm talking like Brummie for. Right. Can't do it so good anyway. Right, here we go again. This reel's a bit bigger than my normal ones. This is like, you know, across the drum. It's cracking line pick up on this rod. It's 4 3/4. Like usually the biggest ones I use is 4.5. That's probably my go-to size of reel, 4.5. I thought that was a fish then, but it must have been bottom, I think. That's a fish though. So that's fourth shot, fourth fish. Not got it yet, like, but it's only small again though, you know. I think I'm going to leave it at that there. Or I might have another trot. I might just keep trotting until I don't get nothing, and then it's my cue to go and get my catty then, innit? I mean, I'm not even interested in these fish though. I just want to catch a barbel now at this time of year. You know, like, I've done it loads of times, pretty much every year. Not in this spot, like, but you know, in different places. And I usually always catch them at winter time. I've caught them when it's been 3 degrees. Like the river water has been 3 degrees, and I've just come for crack. And I've actually caught them. Only 1 or 2, like, you know. But it's there though, isn't it? It's kind of a bit of a feel-good factor when you get one. So much better than catching them on lead, like, because there's no challenge on lead, is there? Ow! Oops. It's bleeding, that one's like, no, not ripped or nothing, it's just bleeding. It'll be alright giving again there. Right. Get a couple of bits of corn on in there. Not loads of maggots on, I like more maggots on than that. But I just want to get this cast over with them. Kind of hoping I don't get one, and then I can use it as an excuse to go and get my catapult sorted. I'm impressed with the flow. But to be honest, I'm impressed with everything I've got here, you know. This reel's nice. The rod's belting. I mean, when I'm in that line, look at that, and it's got to be what, at least 25 yards away from me, that flow. Let's see it now. If it goes under again, and if it's a fish. Chiamon or something. Yes, I've got another one. Is this 5th one? Is this 5th shot, 5th fish? Oh, that means I can't go and get my catty, doesn't it? I've got to run it through without catching one. It's just in my mind. See, look at length of my lucky. Oh, it's not worth pissing about trying to do that. I'll probably drop the bastard over. Man, that's all it's fit for, isn't it? I mean, usually when the elastics get knackered, I just buy a new catapult complete, because there's not much difference between the lackeys and the actual catapult, is there, like, you know? But I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to see if I get some lackeys. I mean, I might get one off Postman, I think. Might probably be better than these. Tie it on. Nice little coloured one, look at that, fancy colours. Thanks, Kev. Gone. Oh, it's cold, this water's cold. I think I've got a bit of a chest infection or something in a minute. Not doing much good, is it? Right, I'll leave the camera running like because I'm going to bang it straight out again and see if we get one on the... I'm not sure, is this the 5th or the 6th? I don't know. I've forgotten. Alzheimer's, isn't it? Short thingy one. It's casting a bit better now because the line's been off. I'd actually put this line on the reel a few weeks ago. Barbel, I mean. No, is it? Oh, it's come off too, that wherever it was. I did get a fish on then though. On my 6th shot through, I think it was my 6th. But I did definitely get a fish on. Got a fish on again here now. It's full of little tiddlers, isn't it? We'll not be here after, I don't think, because the river's coming up after. So it's still my 6th trot, that, wasn't it? Even though I did lose one, it come off. Not wound in. It's either my 5th or my 6th, isn't it? I can't remember now. Like I said, I don't know. All chub up to now, and this will probably be a chub, I imagine. I do remember last time, I mean, when I used this rod last time, the tip's just bending over in there. It was bent right over last time I used it. I was catching a lot of barbel. And I got a nice one which I weighed. If I remember right, it was about 10 pound 4 ounces or 3 ounces. I can't really remember exactly, but it was something like that. It was over 10 anyway, only just like that. But it was a good fish, like. Right, go, let's get it chucked out again. So against my better judgment this though, I should be going getting that catapult. So that's probably 30 yards there at least. A good 30 yards I would say. And I'm still, what I'm trying to say is I'm still easily mending the line, you know. Bottom line. I don't think we'll get another fish on this trot, so it'll give me the excuse then to go back. Probably all bait what I've chucked in's gone there, you know. Come on, Mr. Barbel. Come on. No, nothing. I'll not switch this off just yet because you never know. Right, that is it. Okay, so I've just been out now, I've just come back. I've fettled the catapult as best as I can. I've just catted some bait out, but it come off the peg now, you know the peg like where it pushes onto on the pult itself. Just come off then. Thought it had snapped again, but it come off there. Anyway, just have to persevere. I think I've got one in car if it comes on top. I have just catted a few pouches of stuff in, like. Oh, that looked like a bite then, didn't it? Oh, my arm's killing me now. That injury I had from ages ago. Wrecking. I got an MRI, MRI scan in it. Got tears in some of the ligaments in my shoulder. One's 11 centimetres long, which isn't too tropical, is it? Oh man, I've just been using 50 kilogram dumbbells on incline bench. Thought it was sore. So I'm going to give that a miss for a while. Try and let the ligaments heal up. Oops. sometimes to us all, isn't it? Let it go down there though. Got a fish on there actually. Feels a bit strong with this. You're not going to believe it. I think this, I don't know yet. I'm not going to say yet. Is it? No. Just feels a bit solider. I think it's a chub. It's just because I'm used to catching them little tiddlers then. That's a chub now, I can tell now. Just because it was solid like on 80, you know, compared to them other little ones. It is just a chub. That's wishful thinking now, isn't it, on my part, like. Come on, chub. Yeah, I don't know why it felt so solid when I hit it. I was quite happy then for a second. The wishful thinking thing, innit? Oh, I can't even get to the hook. Not maggot juice. It's only just nicked in there, that. I don't know why it's not coming out. Come off, hook. I've actually got it out now. I don't want to reach for my discard. Look at that. Oh yeah. Okay, lad. Thanks anyway, but don't splash me. Don't splash me. Okay, so I'm just going to put corn on this time. Fed up with hooking maggots on. I'm just going to try some corn. Put 3 pieces on. Try that. It's weird, like, you know, because I can get 3 pieces on a 14. And I'm struggling getting 3 pieces on not 10s. Like. Don't get it, like. I think it would be a no-brainer that you get it, the bait on a bigger hook easier. That's the whole point of me using it, to be honest. But anyway, it's on. Put the camera on, that might help a bit. That's your blows. Let's get ready for action. It's dragging bottom that now, like. Not quite as far out as I like it though. It's come across like. Got a fish on again. Just with the corn. It's kind of heavy chuck, isn't it, really? A small fish. You never know. Keep your fingers crossed for a barbel white. I bet there's one though, you know. I bet there's one there. Sucking that stuff in. That one liked his corn, didn't it? It's a piece come up line, I think. One thing about them bigger hooks, they're easy to get hold of when it won't eat the fish. Okay, lad. Patingo. Gone. Some more bait in. Broke my heart throwing them maggots in, though. Price of them. I had some left from other weeks when I just nipped in yesterday and I got a pint actually. I did ask him for 2 pints, but he must have mistaken me. What I said. A small fish again. This is the trouble, it's not getting down, is it, anywhere, like, because it's small fish. I'm just going to fish through them. This is a dace, like, it's quite a decent one too, though, I think, as far as dace go. If you're a dace fisherman. Not my cup of tea, though. Too easy to catch. So let it go through there a bit closer. See what happens. This corn's probably come off, there'll be a few maggots left on it. Fish on. However, it is a small fish, which is not what I am after. Kind of reminded me of summertime, this now, all these little tiddlers. What is that? Is that dace? That's chub. You'd say it was dace, it was bigger. Thanks, Bob. Oh, splash me fish. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to cast upstream, up there, and then I've got time, you see, then to catch some bait out in front of it. Poach your maggots, poach your corn. Fish on. Another little tiddler again. Shit. It's full of them, isn't it? It's not getting a chance, my bait, I don't think, to bump into a bigger fish. Unless there's no bigger ones here. Maybe there's not, you know. What you say? See you later. Try speaking, I think, now. No, I've done to my reel here. Don't want to ruin my angles though. Just held it on the wrong angle and it caught on an angle. My hands are sticking out of this car. It always gets like that. Try it there again. Closer. Another little fish again. I mean, I know a lot of people would like catching these fish like this, but it's kind of bugging me now. It just seems to be thick with them, like. It's just a big shoal of chub, innit? Probably a lot of dace mixed in there, like, but they're not getting to it because of these little things. It's chub. Trying to keep me disgorging a spot where I can get it easy enough. It slips down into that pouch. and it can be awkward to get. See, my line's right around my tip. I did say that the other week on a video to anybody who's just started fishing with a Centrepin, like, because you should always check your line's not right around your tip before you try doing your cast, because you can snap your tip off quite easily. I don't know what the hell's out in that. I had to switch it off then and put it back on. Couldn't see nothing on screen when I pushed it down. Come on, something big in there. Come on, Barbel. Where are you, Barbel? Come on. Mr. Barbels. No. Fish, but not Barbel. It's literally just these little chubberry chuck in it there. Yeah, they are pissing me off. Shouldn't be ungrateful though, should I really? So I'll take that back. Just catted some bait out again. Enjoying using this rod, to be fair. I really am, and that float's belting. Although it's only straight out in front of me, and I've not had it at any proper range now, you know. Could do with that sun getting up proper and coming up and warming water up. It's just hanging around behind trees, it's not moving. Just the sun's rays on the water, like, that's what I want. It might not get up far enough though. Unfortunately. I had a fish on then, but it come off. Definitely a fish on, it was only a little one. So my bait's probably knack now. Might be some maggots left on though. It's a little bit stronger, this fish, whatever it is. You know, I think this is a barbel actually. That'd be good if it was, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's a barbel, this. Definitely. I have said that before though, but it is a barbel. You can tell the way it's doing that pecking thing where I was going about, you know, like they pull their heads and like it's going upstream in it as well. It is a barbel, this. Probably a little one. But I'm not bothered if it's little or not, you know, it's there, innit, you know. That's what I've come for. Come to try and attempt to catch one, and I know I've not caught it yet, but it's there, innit? Just trying to check this rod out as well, like, you know. I do like this rod. This reel's okay as well. Even though it's a narrow drum, you don't really get line stick on it. You'd expect to get a bit of line stick on it, like, wouldn't you? Look at that action on that rod. I'm not going to hold it too stiff. It would take a lot more of that rod, like, but I don't want to pull the hook out of the fish, you know. Not the first one. Well, I'm saying the first one. Not one in these conditions, anyway, especially. I've no idea what size it's going to be. It could be 3 pound, it could be 10 pound. I couldn't tell now. You know, you can't tell. I'd say it's probably about 3 or 4 pound. I've not even seen it yet. Let's see if we can see it. Let's see. It is a barbel. Yeah, it's just a little one. But it's there though. I'm not bothered. You know, if I can get it. It's on floating in these conditions. The float's glowing there, isn't it? The floating. A belting float, oh. For that reason, I mean. Should I try and hand this out? I did do it last time when I had this rod. I did hand some fish out, you know, but it isn't a big fish, but it's not tiny, like. It's just that I don't want to, you know, bend the rod over too far when I'm trying to get hold of the fish. If you get what I'm saying. I've got my net on there. I'd rather get hold of it if I can. I think I might have managed to get hold of it. I don't want it doing a bolt off or snap my line or whatever. Come here, what are you doing upside down like that? So yeah, there it is. It's not that bad, is it? Quite decent on that. I'd say it's about 6 pound actually, though. Unless I'm fantasising. I don't think I am though. Just comparing it to like a chub or something. Yeah, it's a good 6 that. So, thank you Mr. Barbel for that. Looks like somebody's cut one of its barbels off, look. See that? Looks like it's been cut off with scissors. I bet someone's cut his barbel off with scissors. It's got that little frill. It has got that. I can't see any marks on its mouth. Okay. Well, that's mission accomplished, isn't it? Thanks for that, kid. I appreciate that. Gone. Oh, I've just rebaited my hook, and I've just catted some bait in, and I've got my line around my tip. So I say it's lethal, that, so you should always check your tip if you're using Centrepin, especially because you're pulling, you know, on your line like this, and you could quite easily you know, snap your tip off. Do you know what? I feel like going home now. Not been here long, like, really, have I? Not got a watch on or nothing, but I would estimate about stood out here 35 minutes. Maybe less, I don't know. I'm happy just to catch that one barbel though, you know, I'm really made up with that. In years gone by, I've come out on Christmas Day and caught them. Usually it's been smaller rivers though where I've caught them, you know. Christmas and New Year I've been out and passed on a couple of small rivers, 2 different rivers, and as I said, they're only small. But I had quite bumper sessions with barbel, but the temperature had gone up from being really cold, like, you know, like proper minuses, like -4 and 5 and 6 even, and I remember it was really cold, and then there was about 3 days it come up warm, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to just have a dabble, and I caught an absolute shed full of barbel on these little rivers. I don't think it'd do so good on these big ones, like, but on them little ones where they're more constricted, you know, I think you've more chance, like. Got like a big volume of water here, so you are pushing it here trying to catch one. It's cold, kind of like a needle in a haystack type of thing. That's how it always looks to me. Come on, Barbel, let's see if we can get another. Make my day, Barbel. Mine you already have, haven't they? Keep picturing like steaming plate of food and cup of tea. Not summertime. Right down there. I'm saying right down there, it's not a massive long distance, but it's quite a good few yards, like not millions, probably about 50 yards I would imagine. 45, 50 yards, but what I'm saying is the tip on the float was visible, you know, that's what I'm meaning. I do like these floats, I'm quite impressed with them. Wire stem, these ones, I think these are the Avons, they're wire stemmed, and I think the trotters are carbon stemmed. I don't mind carbon stemmed, but I think the sight tip on those, on the trotter one, is a bit shorter still. Oh, it's not as fat anyway. I think it might be a bit longer, but it's short, it's not as fat. Another little chub again. Thanks, lad. It's gone. I'll just leave the camera running for this next shot. I'm sure I can feel a call coming on, you know. Nose is getting a bit of a dew drip on fiend. I don't think this rod's the lightest rod. I think it's about 205 grams or something. You know, I'm used to my Acolytes, and they're very light, you know, like the 13's only like 150 gram, I think, and to be honest, they are much nicer to hold. But this is quite a well balanced rod, you know, so it doesn't feel as heavy for that reason. You know, it's not tip heavy, it's not butt heavy, it's just right actually. I would recommend if anybody is after a 15 foot, see if 15 foot rod, see if they can get on it. Although I've not used the 15 foot Acolyte specimen, so you know I do like them Acolyte specimens. I like the I don't like the ultras because they're just, to me, they're not worth having for me, like. Because I catch small fish with the plus, like the pluses are really nice too. They're probably about my favourite float. What's them? The Acolytes. Sorry, kid. You as well. You're on a par with them there. No, you're better. You're better than them. Make it feel good. But they have got another series out now, aren't they, the Daiwa rods? They brought one out with blue bits of stuff on it instead of green, instead of that red colour. And what stopped me from buying one of them was the fact that they've got them weird skeletal guides on them, but the line ratings are a lot less. This is £10 line rating, which for me £6 is plenty on it. This £6 sensor is plenty for this rod, I think. I think Daiwa do over-egg their line ratings. I mean, at the end of the day, you could use £50 lime through if you wanted to, couldn't you? Just try it a bit nearer. Oh, my hands are full of bits. I like my hands clean when I'm fishing. I have a towel on my side here, you know. Another tiddler again. I think it's a monster, this fish. Well, look at his throat, it's full of corn. Corn. Not fit any more in there or what? Look at that. Go on, you greedy show. Oh, that's alright, it didn't spit it out. It always pisses me off that, you know, when they've got a throat full of food and they spit it out. It saved it, it didn't waste it. Okay, Coke, I've just catted some stuff out, I'll have to get a mirror and get it out there. So my float goes down, my bait goes down with it. Oh. A bit late now, just throwing a bit in here and a bit further downstream, that's it. I've not got that much bait left, you know. I've got hardly anything in my bait pouch here. I'm going to have to go back to the banking, which I'm not really looking forward to again. As I've said before, it's a nightmare walking in and out of this river. And I'm not joking, it really is. It's awful. So that's what I'll have to do, and I've not got a great deal of bait left there, so I'm not bothered really, because to be honest, I've achieved what I wanted to do, you know. I've got that barbel at this time now, in this cold and everything, and you know, once you've caught somewhere, like you've done your achieve what you wanted, it kind of kills it then, you know. You just feel like going home, don't you, and getting something warm for a drink and that. Get your feet up in front of the fire and that, have a fight with dogs. I want to bring that back a bit. Let's try it on a nearer line, see where I'm there now. Herons. There's two of them. Two herons. There was some of them egrets here before too. Egretting round. Only ever you see them on like rhinos and elephants, didn't you, when you was a kid growing up? You know, in David Attenborough films. One's chasing it, well, are they? I think they must be following that. So anyway, tonight, I've got a weather warning for tonight and tomorrow. Like I said, I just sneaked out. I just thought, you know, I've just got a little opening there, I'll just get out and have a quick go. And kind of paid off, hasn't it, like, really? Let's have a look here, what's this here now? Stick some more corn on. I'm having to stick the corn through its sides. If you put it through the bottom, it falls out. Good corn too, this. It's from Farm Foods. It's 99p for a bag. It's alright too, it's good stuff, like, you know. People I know, they like that tin stuff. I think it's shite. Well, I'm saying it's shite. I don't think it's shite. I think it's too hard, actually. But most people I know don't like the stuff I use. That fish had hold of that bait for a while and was faffing around with it. I nearly struck a couple of times then. It's only a little one again. It had hold of it though, messing about with it. Probably chewing it like. I'm surprised it didn't spit it out. Probably other fish trying to get it around it like. And it wouldn't let go like, you know, like a dog with a bone. Come on, little doggy. Little dog. Good dog. Yeah, see, it's gone down. It's not gone right down. It's down its neck a little bit. So I say it had all of it for a bit then. See, kid. So I'm just going to throw it closer by here, you know, like just for a trot or two, just run it through there, just in case, like, you know, there could be fish there what my bait hasn't gone past, especially barbel, because they'll sit there, won't they, like, you know, I just don't picture them, like, you know, rummaging around much. I think you've got to get it right on in front of them, like, you know, trot straight down to the faces, really. That's just what I'm imagining. For all I know, they might be rushing around like loonies, I don't know. I can't see it though. Because that fish, when I caught it before, was really, really cold, it felt. I put a big bunch of maggots on there. Cast upstream a bit. Catch some maggots in front as they float. Or just below it, should I say. Oh yeah, that's right. Another perch in. She blows. Come on, Barbel. Come on. What's this? It's not a barbel. I don't think, is it? No. Bastard. Strong little fish, this one. Out of all fish I've had, including that barbel, this one is the strongest one I've got for size. Little chum, isn't it? It's strong little fish, yeah. You've been at weight, so what? So, oh, it's full of maggots down its throat. So the chalk oil. Something's had to do with its tail too there. Like a piranha's been biting its fins. Strange. Right. I'm gonna have to, this is my last chuck really, I think. Up till I'll have to go to banking and get some more bait, I've run out. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do when I get to bank. I might just carry on going and go back to the car and shoot off home, because it's temperature is plummeting now, like, or it feels like it is. There's quite a few clouds appearing in distance, like, I'm just thinking about that weather warning, you know, heavy rain and all that. Got a fish on, little low. There's some lower clouds here now, white ones, they're coming and they're actually racing up here, these clouds. So the wind is up there in that stratosphere, or whatever you call it. It's definitely moving a bit, like, unless it's just not reached here yet, that wind. Do you know, it's funny, innit? I only had one day, so I thought I'd have had a lot more. It's been all barbel, one day as far as I can remember. Not chub like, innit? What's the script here with this now? What is this script? It's sticking out the eggs. It's out proper, like, it's just, I don't want to damage it, you know. There we go. Okay, I've just been back to the bank, got some more mags and corn. In fact, I've got everything I had with me here, and I've not got that much left, really. I've just chucked a load of stuff in. Well, before I brought it out, like, just banged a load out. Reason being, if the weather forecast's correct, it's going to be after Christmas now when I get out fishing. Oh, you bastard. Don't have a fish then. I what thought did though, don't we? Followed the shit cart. Thought it was a wedding. Oh, got a fish on that one. So it was a bite, that one. Small one again. It's just chopped out with small fish, innit? I mean, I've just chucked all that bait, and if that doesn't get something feeding, might as well forget it. I know everybody says don't feed much in winter, but I do the opposite of that. Because once they start feeding, they just feed, don't they? Like, you know. That's got loads of stuff down its throat, that fish. And it's still after more, so, you know. All that about it, I'm just wanting a few maggots. It's nonsense, isn't it? Thanks, lad. Gone. Okay, so I'm just going to try corn on this jug, because I put a load of corn in. Well, it's in a load. I put a few pouches in, and put about 10 or 12 pouches in, which isn't a load, like, but it's there though, isn't it? Should stand out at bottom, that, for them. It's definitely going colder, you know. I'm not imagining it, unless it's the wind what's making it colder, but it's definitely cooling down there. Ah, fish home. This feels powerful for probably a little fish. Strong though. I had one before, a little one, and it was really strong. much luck. You nearly got flicked on head then, you. Yeah. Splashing me like that. Bad tempered that one, isn't it? Man, you don't blame it really. Being dragged in with lip, I don't blame it in this, especially in these kind of temperatures. Something there. I've just unhooked that and then deep hooked it when I unhooked it myself. What the hell's going on now? It was right at the front of his loop, that. I've just deep hooked it. Can't even find out now. Well, where's deep hooked it, I thought. Right, lad. Nothing in your neck, is there, like them others? Yeah, I think that one would have had a proper neck full, but it didn't. Oh, I'll be really glad when I've had enough of this. That's that Fred J. Taylor, he said that, didn't he? And that's what I feel like now. I have had enough actually. It's just a case of forcing myself to go, like, you know, part of me wants to stay. Biggest chunk wants to go. I think the sensible part wants to go. Come on, Barbel. Come on, Barbels. It's going a bit quieter now, which is good because it's kind of give me the push to go. I've got a fish on here, but it's only a little thing. Sounds like John Wayne's over there. Gunfight at the OK Corral, I think. Is this a dace, this? That's a dace, isn't it? That's a dace, eh? You're only the only second. You're the only. Oh, what am I on about me? You're only the second one I've caught today. Well, look at fantasy that. That will be stuffed with maggots, won't it? Look at that. You fat bugger. Who's been eating all the pies, innit? We know who. Good luck to it, innit, really? I'll leave this going now. I usually switch the GoPro off, you know, just flick it off in between casts. I'll just push that shot a bit further back up there. I put my shot on so as I can slide it, you know. It doesn't damage the line if you do it right. That's one of them anchor double cut shot. Sometimes you get them though, and they're really hard and dark and they're crap. You know, and you can't tell until you've got them, because I usually buy them online. But when they're hard and like that, they just ping off your line, and you can't put them on and slide them up and down, you know. Good thing about them, when you get good ones, they last for yonks, you know, you can just keep reusing them. Yeah, it's definitely slowing down now, isn't it? I can see my breath really clear now, so you know, maybe this drop is, I mean, how fast does it affect the water temperature though? But it's definitely cooling down rapidly, I think. Kingfisher over there zooming along. Probably going to find somewhere out of this wind. It's not a really strong wind, but it's a horrible one. Cold. See, I've got my line off the water mostly to that float, and it's quite way out where that, you know, it struggled just with a 14 footer to do that. That extra foot of length makes a massive difference for things like that, you know. Don't worry, kid, he'll be back in a sec. Sounds like a good drive down there. That's plenty guns going off. What I mean is there must be a lot. Must have put quite a few birds there in that drive. Poor bastards. It's that time of year now when it hardly gets light, does it, proper sometimes? You know, when it does light, like it has today, it's got a bit lighter because there's clear skies. It's, you know, it's not light for very long, is it? You know, it's like we're getting up to the shortest day of the year now, aren't we? I'm kind of really gritting my teeth here and trying to catch another barbel. I don't think I'm going to get one now, to be quite honest. I think I was very, very lucky to get that one before. You know, I really do. So, I'm definitely going to wrap up very soon. This GoPro battery now, what's it got left on it? It's got... It says it's got 30% left on it. I don't know how that's happening. Cocked up when I come out today. I only put a pair of tracksuit bottoms on under my case. I should have put... I've got some thin thermals where I got off Temu. They're really good ones, dead like tight ones, you know, like like Robin Hood with them on, like, but they go underneath the tracky bottoms, and put a couple of pair of socks, or normal pair of socks which I've got on, and then a pair of thick socks, long ones over at knees. Usually I'll eat then, even in really cold water, like, you know, like when I've been grayling fishing in, like, you know, it's been like -6, 7 at night, and then I've gone on, it's just gone on like just enough to not freeze you, you know, like a degree, but you're in sun, so you're alright, but the water is cold, and I've never got cold in them situations, like, you know. Right, we're getting closer to going home. What's that over there? That was a crocodile, doesn't it? I think that's going to put fish off, ain't that, going down there like that? What is that? It's a crocodile. I think it is. It's a frozen crocodile. If it starts swimming over here, I want to get out to dodge quick. No, it's a log in it, obviously. It's quite a big one. I like that float down into me. Probably put fish off that, you know, for a bit. I'm really teetering now. Right, I think if this isn't my last cast, it's going to be very close to it because I've had enough now. I want to go home. I want to drink a tea, like something warm. Definitely feeling this cold now, big time. And I'm not doing an outro here. I'll do it in car again. It's easier in car. Nobody having a go on my last choke. Come on. Anybody want it for that last choke? Because this is my last choke. I've had enough now. Definitely. I've definitely had enough there. Let's bring it back a bit there. Just try it there. For my last cast or two. Oh, that wind is awful. Freezing. Okay, so I'm going to do the sensible thing now. And I'm going to go. Oh, I've got something on us. I was about to line back. What's this? What is it? I don't even know what this is yet. Do you know what? This is a barbel, isn't it? This is a barbel. You won't believe that. I was just about to go. Actually just about to go. How weird's that? I was just going to say, right, that's it. And float went under. Amazing. Yeah. Amazing. Do you know, it's funny that every time I say I'm going, I get a fish on. Well, not every time, but you know, very often. So this is my last thing, then I'm away. Next thing, float's gone and bump, got something on. Like something better what I wanted. I mean, my hand there, this hand here now, absolutely freezing. My thumb is hurting me, cold. I've not put a lot of pressure on this fish, to be quite honest. I can't feel it doing that thing though, you know, it could be foul out this. I can't feel it doing that like pecking thing, you know. Unless it's just too cold to peck. See if I can pull it up a bit and have a look at it. Oh, it looks like it's hooked at mouth, I think. I'd say that's lip hooked. I would definitely say it was hooked at lip. Yeah, it is lip hooked. It's not really doing a lot. I don't blame it though, to be honest. don't think I'd do a lot neither. I'll see what happens here. I might have to get net. I'm going to get net, I think. Come on, here you come in. Come on. Yeah, I did anyway. I'll take it back banking though now, that's the only trouble. Not to unhook it. Okay, let's get this fish unhooked and back. It's hardly been out of water for this fish. I'll only just walk back to the banking with it. You're not having this float, you know. I was trying to rob the float. You're not having it. Let's check its mouth. Yep, sounds a pound, huh? Right, kiddo. Oh, I don't want to put my hands in this water. I'm going to have to do that. There it goes. Yeah. Float caught barbel. They always burn off like that. Hi everyone, I'm glad to be back in the car, you know. That was cold in that river. Stood in that water with that upstream wind. I mean, the upstream wind, obviously, I prefer that than the downstream one, but it was biting, you know, it was proper horribly cold. But the main thing is, you know, I achieved my goal. I'm quite happy with that. I would have been happy with one barbel, but I managed to get two, like. So that was the icing on the cake, wasn't it? The second one. So to anybody who wished me luck when I said it, when I asked for it at the beginning, thanks for that, because it worked. Regarding the tackle, that rod what I was using, it was a nice rod that I really enjoyed using it. That Daiwa Tournament Pro 15-foot BU it is. Rated 3 to 10 pound lines. I'd say 6 pound was ample on it, to be honest. I know that 6 pound Daiwa Sensor I think it's a bit stronger than 6 pound, you know. I think in reality it's 7 pound plus, like, so. But I think that's ample for that rod. I wouldn't like to put 10 pound through it at all. Wouldn't feel right. The reel was nice to use as well, the Zeppelin reel. And that float was absolute belter, that Drennan Avon Visi float. They do another one, apparently, like a Drennan Visi trotter. But I think it's got a longer sight tip on it, which I wish the other ones was a bit longer. But it's got a carbon stem, that one. I think it's a bit slimmer in the body. That was why I chose the Avon. Also the sight stem, you know, like I say, is a bit fatter, even though it's a bit shorter. Yeah, it was a great float, that. Really nice. I enjoyed using it, and it did glow a bit. You know, it really did glow. So yeah, I was happy with that. But I only put on a 4 gram. This was the 6 gram one I used. I put a 4 gram Olivette on, and one. It was either a BB or a number 1. I don't know, but whichever it was right. It would have, if it had been the number 1, it would have been right. If it, you know, or if it was the BB, it would have been right for it. That was, to me, that was enough weight for that float, for the way I fish, like, you know. Yeah. So when I put it together, this video, hopefully anybody who watches it enjoys it. You know, don't know how long it's going to be. I weren't fishing that long, so I don't know. I didn't even use one battery up on the GoPro, so I can't have been that long. So Christmas is coming up very shortly, isn't it? And I don't even know if I'm going to get out before Christmas. So, just in case I don't get out, happy Christmas. I'd say all the best for the new year. I'll say it anyway, but I might get out before then. So happy Christmas and all the best for the new year to everybody. And tight lines to everybody as well if you go out fishing, if you risk it. It's supposed to be really bad weather, so I don't think I don't know, it depends, you know, because they're up and down, these weather people, aren't they? Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that now. So everybody watches it, thanks for watching, and if you can, give us a thumbs up on a subscription if you can, I'll appreciate it. Okay, thanks for that. Roger D, over and out.